Imagine waking up not in comfort but in chains. The air is damp, the floor hard, and your body already aching from yesterday's training. You are a gladiator, property of Rome, bred for blood and spectacle. The sun hasn't risen, yet discipline has. Your day begins not with breakfast but with the sound of a whip cracking against stone. Sleep is over, and survival begins again. Gladiators lived inside the Ludus, the gladiator school, a prison disguised as a training ground. Thick walls, barred gates, and armed guards ensured no escape. Each man here knew the same truth. Freedom was a distant dream. The barracks stank of sweat, wounds, and fear. Wooden bunks lined the stone walls, too crowded and too cold. Rats and lice crawled in the darkness, your only companions when silence fell. Yet, this was home, until the arena took you. The morning ritual began with inspection. A trainer called Lanista checked your body like livestock. Bruises, scars, and broken bones were noted with cold detachment. If you were too injured to fight, you became useless, and useless men did not last long. Then came food, carefully measured by the Empire's standards. Barley porridge, beans, dried fruit, and sometimes bread filled your bowl. Meat was rare, wine occasional, but barley was constant, earning gladiators the nickname Barley Men. The diet built muscle and stamina, for Rome needed warriors who could endure long battles. Hunger was kept at bay but never truly satisfied. After eating, the real torment began. Training was relentless. Wooden swords heavier than real steel forced your arms to ache and tremble. Wooden shields weighed more than iron, punishing your body to prepare you for war. The doctors, the instructors, drilled movements again and again until instinct replaced thought. Hours were spent under the sun, sweat soaking through tunics, dust coating faces, and blisters tearing open skin. Sparring was brutal, not a game but survival practice. Wooden weapons left bruises, iron weapons left corpses. For some, training itself was the end. Blood spilled in the yard long before the arena gates opened. Weapons defined you. Some men trained with the net and trident, light but deadly. Others carried the curved sica, meant to pierce through armor. The Murmillo carried a massive shield and gladius, while the secutor trained to chase down the lightly armed retiarius. Every man was shaped into a role, a living chess piece for Rome's deadly entertainment. Each fight was not random, it was spectacle, designed for drama. And behind every clash was a crowd demanding blood. After training, wounds were treated. The medici or doctors applied honey and vinegar to cuts. Bones were set, fevers checked, infections battled. Rome knew gladiators were expensive property, and dead men earned no coin. Yet healing was never for your sake. It was for the games. A gladiator's life was not valued. Only his ability to fight again was. Rest came only when exhaustion forced it. Nightfall meant the end of training, but not the end of fear. In the silence of the barracks, whispers carried through the dark. Some men prayed to forgotten gods. Some sharpened blades in secret, dreaming of rebellion. Others wept quietly, knowing their fate was sealed. Yet hope lingered in one word: freedom. For a gladiator who survived long enough, victory could earn the wooden sword of release, the rudis. Few lived to see it, but all dreamed of it. Sleep was uneasy, haunted by visions of cheering crowds, roaring beasts, and the final strike of steel. When the day of the games arrived, fear and pride clashed inside your chest. The crowd roared even before you stepped into the arena. Dust rose as gates opened and sunlight blinded your eyes. The smell of blood, sweat, and burning oil filled the amphitheater. Thousands of Romans screamed your name, demanding violence, demanding death. In that moment, you were no longer human. You were entertainment, a weapon, a sacrifice to the Empire's hunger for blood. Every strike you made, every block you raised was for survival. To lose meant death, but sometimes even victory ended with a thumb turned down. Your life rested in the whim of an emperor or the mood of the mob. One mistake, and your body became another corpse dragged across the sand. Yet, to win brought glory. Gold, gifts, and women waited for the victorious. Fame could turn a slave into a legend, though never truly free. This was the brutal cycle of a gladiator's life. Wake in chains, train until your body broke, fight until your soul burned, and sleep knowing tomorrow may never come. Rome celebrated your courage, but never cared for your suffering. The arena gave you purpose, but stole your humanity. And so each day for a gladiator was the same: pain, discipline, fear, and blood. A life that ended not with peace, but with the sound of a roaring crowd.